Hello, everybody. Good morning. Once more, it's Auntie Pauline with your online inspiration. So, how are you all doing this morning? Hope and trust that you're doing okay and you are up and about. I just come over the hill. It's, a bit strenuous, tired, but nevertheless, I'm here. Thank God He has kept me. And my inspiration this morning is about pleasing others or what others think. Are you a men pleaser? Hmm? No, constantly worrying about what others think is mentally and physically exhausting and will literally drain you of all the peace and the joy that you deserve. Yes. So if you're constantly thinking about what others may think about you and trying to please them, then you're gonna be in trouble. All right? It's the fastest way to slide down into the filthy pit of unworthiness and self-loathing. So you're gonna think of yourself, oh, I'm not worthy, and all these things. You're gonna degrade yourself, downgrade yourself. So all too often people allow others their relation sorry of all too often people allow their relationships with others to control their happiness. As a result, they are constantly trying to please their friends, please their families, please their acquaintances in the hopes that they will be wanted and loved. So you keep on trying to please others, please your family, please your friends, please your acquaintances because you want them to love you. But listen, man, some feel worthless if they don't have a girlfriend, a boyfriend, or a spouse. That's how some persons felt about themselves. Sadly, many have even entered into loveless marriages just because they didn't want to appear unlovable. Wow. Am I talking about myself? Huh? What about you? Can anyone relate to this? Only me alone? Wow. If I knew then what I know now. Mm, mm, mm. But guess what? We cannot change the past. So let us look forward to the future. Alright? The past is the past and let it be. Okay? But don't strive for the approval of people. That's my advice to you. Don't strive for the approval of people. You probably won't care so much about what others think of you if you knew how little time they actually spend thinking about you. It's human nature to want to be liked and accepted. Oh, yes, that's a fact. But excessive worrying can have a negative effect on your life. Don't worry too much. As a matter of fact, don't worry about what people think about you. Don't try to be be men pleasers or people pleaser. Try to please yourself. Remember the story of the little boy, the man, and the donkey trying to please everybody. What was the end result? Hmm? What was the end result? Let me go again. Excessive worrying can have a negative effect on your life. People always think that they want to think. People think what they want to think, yeah? But don't give them the power to change who you are. That's my advice to you. Don't give people the power to change who you are. Be yourself, be your own person. You know what is best for you. Just consult God. God is the best person to consult, right? This is your life. And at the end of the day, the only one you will answer to is God. See what I mean? Try to please God instead of being a people pleaser, be a God pleaser. Keep Jesus. as a mentor and allow him to set your standard of living. Don't look to others, look to Jesus. People will fail you, but God will never will. God will never fail you. Don't try to be a man pleaser. Try to be a God pleaser. So don't worry what others may think. As long as you are on the right track, as long as you are doing the right stuff, let them talk. People will talk. They will talk. But when they talk, let it be that you are pleasing God. And it doesn't matter what they want to talk about. As I mentioned the story of the little boy, the man, and the donkey. Who remember that story? Well, if you don't remember, let me refresh your memory. A man and his son were once going with their donkey to the market. As they were walking along it by its side, a countryman passed them and said, "You fools, what is a donkey for but to ride?" Hmm? So the man put the boy on the donkey and they went on their way. But soon they passed a group of men, and one of whom said, "See that lazy youngster, he lets his father walk while he rides." And thus the man ordered the boy to get off the donkey, and he got himself up on the donkey. But they didn't gone far when they passed two women, one of whom said to the other, "Shame on that lazy lout to let that poor little boy trod along." Well, the man didn't know what to do, but at last he took his boy up before him on the donkey. And they began to by the time they reached on the donkey, they began to jeer them. The man stopped and asked what they are scoffing at. The men said, "Aren't you ashamed of yourself for overloading the poor donkey of yours and your hulking son?" So they were now complaining that the man and the boy is riding the poor donkey. So what the boy do? The man and the boy got off the donkey and tried to think what to do. They thought and they thought, till at last they cut down a pole, tied the donkey's feet up to it, and raised the pole and the donkey onto their shoulder. They went along amid the laughter. So by this time the boy and the man was carrying the donkey. They tied the donkey two legs, and they had the pole on their shoulder, and they were trotting along with the donkey, trying to please everybody. Everybody have something to say, and they are trying to please somebody. So they were trotting along, and amid the laughter of all who met them, till they arrived to the market bridge. The donkey, getting one of his feet loose, kicked out and caused the boy to drop his end of the pole. In the struggle, the donkey fell over the bridge, and with his 4 feet tied together, he drowned. He drowned because his feet were tied together. So, that will teach you, said an old man who followed them. Please all, and you will please none. They lost the donkey, the poor donkey, trying to please everybody. So, in the end, if you try to please everybody, you turn out to be a fool, right? You will be confused. Don't matter what persons say, try to be a God pleaser and not man pleaser. Okay? I do hope and trust that you are inspired this morning by my little reading, and I hope and trust that you will endeavor to inspire others. How can you do that? By sharing my videos. Alright? And you can hit the like button, leave a comment in the comment section below. And if you are watching my videos and you have not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, what are you waiting for? If you're on Facebook, WhatsApp, wherever you are, and who are watching my videos, just hop over to YouTube if you have not yet subscribed and subscribe, right? And also hit the notification bell. When I upload another video, you will be first to be notified. This is all I have for you this morning. Remember, Auntie Polly is saying, if you can't be good, be careful. And may God bless you and may you have a productive, a wonderful day. Heart and love.